No, I don't think we should talk about this. Come on, why not? People might misunderstand what we're trying to say, you know? No, but that's a part of life. Come on. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. And relationships. What up, y'all? Nicole here. Nicole was to help you, and all of you thrive during college. And this is your freshman survival guide. We are at day 17. Oh my God. Before we get into today's topic, I need you guys to do me a huge favor and give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Today's topic is all about dating, hookups, sex, one-night stands, relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends, all in college. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to dating, when it comes to sex, when it comes to all of that type of stuff in college, it's different for everyone. You have some people who are always in relationships. You have some people who don't date at all in college. You have some people who do have casual sex. You have some people who are still virgins, or they just choose not to have sex in college. I cannot tell you what you should and shouldn't do when it comes to this topic, because honestly, it really just depends on what you're comfortable with. The only thing that I can tell you are things that I believe in and what I think is right, which is really what advice is anyway. But, you know, when it comes to a topic like this, it's really different for everyone because everybody is different. And when I say everybody is different, I mean everybody's upbringing is different. When I say upbringing, I mean some people go to college specifically to find them a husband. I'm not even joking. This is more so a Southern thing where you have, you know, girls from the South, they go off to college and, you know, their parents are like really pushing for them to make sure that they find themselves a husband while they're in college, so that when they graduate college, you know, I guess they can go off and get married and start a family. Very traditional, very Southern. Everybody ain't cut out for that. And this isn't to say that the people that you date in college are going to be the same people that you marry. But that's when I'm just like, I don't understand the whole dating thing, because when I look at dating and I look at being in committed relationships, I look at it as in like, you're trying to possibly get married one day soon, so that's why you're in a relationship. I just don't understand, like, why else would you be in like such a committed relationship like that if you're not trying to get married anytime soon? If that's the case, then why not just date? And that's why I look at dating and being in a relationship completely differently, because when I hear the word date, I think, okay, I'm seeing multiple people, I'm seeing different people. Not saying that you're having sex with any of these people or all these people, but you're just getting to know different people. You're just dating like in a romantic way. But when I hear like relationship, I'm like, okay, this is like a committed monogamous type thing. It's just me and you and I and you and me together forever. Gonna try, at least. Might not happen. We never know. But that's just how I see it. But when it comes to dating and hookups and all that stuff in college, just know that in the beginning of college, not everybody is in relationships. Matter of fact, I don't even recommend you being in a relationship, at least like not your first year or two. You know, a lot of people start getting into relationships their junior year. Like the third year of college, that is the year where you start to see everybody booing up. Like everybody from your class is like booed up. And that's because, you know, you're older, you're probably like 20 or something right now, and you know, you're ready for the settle down because it's the end of college. And you might want to wife them up, you know, when you graduate. But that's not always necessarily the case. You know, you've already had your fun, I guess you would say, in college. And now, you know, you've known this person, you know, probably since freshman year, or gotten to know this person sometime since you've been throughout college. And you're just like, you know what? I's like you. I's gonna make you mine. Now, sex and hooking up and one-night stands and all this stuff in college, all I'm going to say is that that's not all I'm going to say, I lied. But what I'm going to say is, if you do choose to do that, please be safe. The thing about having sex in college, or just sex in general, is that things can happen, things can break, things can, you know, go wrong. And you just want to make sure that you're looking out for yourself first. If you're going to college and you've never had sex, or even if you have had sex before, you want to make sure that whoever it is that you're sleeping with, you already know what I'm about to say. You've heard it plenty of times. Make sure that they're clean and make sure that you're wrapping it up. And honestly, you can't really even go by, people saying, oh yeah, I was tested. I ain't never been tested a day in their life. Really? People lie. People just don't know because they ain't never went to go get tested. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to look out for yourself. Don't think that just because you've never had sex, you come to college and you have sex, that you can't catch an STD, that you can't get pregnant. And that's another thing, y'all, because that's a huge misconception. People think that you have to have multiple partners, for you to catch something, or that you can't get pregnant the first time that you have sex. That is such a lie. It happens. All it takes is that one bad apple, just one. When people go off to college, this is their first time for a lot of people that they are away from home, versus like being away at summer camp for the summer or whatever like that.
I've never been to a summer camp that was like where I didn't go home. Like, they sent us home. They even made us do work sometimes.
Think about it, y'all. This is going to be the first time for a lot of you that you're going to be away from home, away from your parents. You literally are on your own. You have nobody looking out for you or telling you to do this and telling you not to do that. Just because you can do anything you want doesn't mean that you always should. And this is when responsibility kicks in, when you have to, be responsible. Now, like I was saying earlier about the whole path thing, everybody's path is different, everybody's journey is different. It's true, you have some people who have to go through certain things, they have to go through multiple people, they have to go through multiple diseases, multiple abortions, for them to understand that, I need to stop. That sounds very bad, but it's so true. I'm really not trying to be funny, but there's a lot of people out here who, continue to make the same decisions that aren't the best, smartest ones, and they always end up with consequences of it. That's the thing that all of us, even me, have to understand, that everything that we do has a consequence. Positive, negative, whatever. Everything that we do, there's a reaction to our actions. So if you're out here having sex with people, 1, 2, 20, doesn't matter if you're doing it unprotected, if you're doing it protected, if you're doing it while they're in a relationship or while you're in a relationship, there's always going to be a reaction to your actions. And sometimes those actions aren't always the easiest to deal with. So you want to make sure that you are being careful and looking out for yourself. And I want to take it beyond the whole STD and pregnancy situation. I'm going to go back to the relationship in a minute, but I really want to talk about sex, because sex is really, that's what it goes on a lot in college. Like, we have to talk about it. So the thing about it is, STDs and pregnancy is just the physical effects that can come from sex. What people don't talk about and don't really even understand is the mental and spiritual effect that it has on you. People don't talk about it because it's not the same as seeing a belly growing, or, you're itching, or you got stuff going on down in your areas and everything. It's an internal thing, and every person that you encounter with through sex, through conversation, through friendships, just being around people, you give off energy. The thing about energy is that there's good energy, positive energy, and then you have negative energy. Negative energy overpowers positive energy. So for instance, if you have positive vibes going on with you right now, you're happy, you're feeling good, you got your energy is very high right now, and you have sex with someone who is very just in a low state right now. It could be anything. They could just be dealing with different issues going on, insecurity, anything like that. They carry negative energy. If the positive energy, has sex with this negative energy, that negative energy then comes to you, whether you realize it or not. So then you are the positive energy person, whatever, having sex with somebody with all this negative energy, and then you're gonna start feeling a type of way, sometimes you don't even realize that you just feel down for some reason. You don't even know why you feel the way you feel mad, you feel upset, you feel sad, you feel like, just feel very negative, but you don't feel like the best version of yourself. That's because you had sex with the wrong person. And that's why you need to be very picky about who you choose to lay down with. It ain't your responsibility to be carrying around somebody else's demons just over, you know, a couple minutes of a pleasurable act. How about you get that pleasurable act and then more by having sex with somebody who has that positive energy and y'all can relate on the same level. That's powerful. That ain't even something that I knew going into college, but it is something that I knew once I graduated because, like I said, your experiences, your journey, you learn, you grow. Back to dating and relationships right quick. I just want to say this last thing to my females. Please don't get caught up in the lies, the sweet nothings, the sweet talk, all that stuff from these boys. Stop being naive. Stop being oblivious to the fact that ain't no freshman guy looking to lock it down with you at 17, 18 years old. I'm sorry, it's not. No 17, 18-year-old boy is ready to lock it down with a girl. It's just not, it's not real. I'm sorry. And girls are so much different because, you know, a lot of girls, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of girls, you know, we like that companionship. We like that, you know, having this guy there. But the thing is like, you have to understand how guys work. It takes a minute for them to get to that point where they're like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to settle down. Please don't be that girl that gets fed all these sweet nothings and you end up getting your heart broken, you know, because you thought that you were gonna get something more than what he can even offer you. That's all I got for you for this video. Make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's Freshman Survival Guide tip. I'm Nicole, and I am out. Baby, I don't care. Shut up. You're interrupting my video. Are they gone? Oh, the cute little baby. That baby need to be quiet. Okay, I'm just kidding.